Hi, I'm Sarah Williams. I'm here with Cleve White. And Cleve, you are running for the sheriff of Bryan County, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what in the world makes you wake up one day, I've asked other people this too, and say, hey, I think I'll run for sheriff?
Well, it wasn't quite like that. It's something we had thought about for quite some time. Just looking at what was going on in the county and has been going on in the county for such a long time, and the fact that nobody was running against the sheriff. And we're at the point that something's got to be changed, and it was time to step
up and do it. So what have you done in your past that's gotten you prepared to be a sheriff?
Well, I started working for the sheriff's department, sheriff's office here in Bryan County in 1997. And up until 2010, during that time I started in the jail and went to patrol, worked investigations. I was a patrol sergeant. And when I left and went to Effingham in 2010, that's where I continued from there with Effingham.
And you live in Bryan County?
I lived in Bryan County pretty much all my life. I was raised right here.
So you have a heart for Bryan County.
Yes, it is home.
It's your home. So you said, you know, now because no one else is running and all, but why now other than that? I mean, why now? What do you feel like you can bring to this office?
Well, I have a close relationship with a lot of the deputies that still work for Bryan County. And from what I had to deal with and what they're still dealing with, the lack of equipment, the lack of training. The deputies in Bryan County do not have the average equipment and training that most of the surrounding areas have. They do not have tasers, very few cameras. They have a few in-car cameras, no body cameras that I'm aware of. Computers in their cars, they have none. They have no drug dogs, no search dogs, no canines of any kind. You know, these are just some basic tools that most departments, pretty much all departments have, but Bryan County doesn't. And there's no reason for them not to have these tools.
Right.
If they have these tools, their job is easier. And then you go to the drugs, is a very big problem in this county. You can go anywhere in the county and you can get whatever you want. And right now, Bryan County
That's scary too. I mean,
yeah.
we were talking earlier, you know, we're both parents, you know, and that's
Right.
scary when you're a parent.
It is in the schools, it is on the streets. They can get it anywhere they want. And right now, the sheriff's office has 2 deputies that work drugs. One is attached to CNT, Chatham County Narcotics, and one is attached to GBI Task Force, which works 4 or 5 counties. And they do very little in the county. I'd like to take and enact our own task force solely for Bryan County.
Right, on both ends.
Right.
And there's a problem on both ends, right?
And possibly Pembroke and Richmond Hill would like to add an officer to it and make it a 5-man team. Take the 2 that you have and add a 3rd to it, and then try to pull one from Richmond Hill and one from Pembroke if they're willing to join us, and you have a 5-man team.
Right. How about your family? How does your family feel about this?
My family is very supportive. In fact, my wife and my sister kind of pushed me more so to do it than anybody.
Well, it's a pretty selfless thing to do. You know, one of the things that reoccurs, you know, in a lot of our interviews is, you know, running for office is a very selfless thing to do, you know, and
It's a very stressful thing.
It's a very stressful thing to do too, but the sacrifices that you make and your family make, just even in running, you know, and then if you get the job, you know, again, you know, you're putting the lives of people in Bryan County, you know, in a lot of ways first, and so, you know, for that, you know, we appreciate you doing that. You know, we're going to go into the polling booth in May. All the people out there are going to go into the polling booth, and we're going to have a couple of choices. Why, when we go in, should we push the button that has your name on it?
If you want a better, safer Bryan County, vote for Cleve White. We're going to make some changes. We're going to give the deputies the equipment and the knowledge that they need to efficiently do their job. And we're going to enact a drug task force for Bryan County. We'll never stop the drugs, but we can curb it. We can make it harder for them to get it.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for running. We wish you all the best, and we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.